Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. As today, I snuck back to the perimeter of the Dwergar camp, and it turns out they heard nothing. Which does make sense, because their herdmaster's dead, so how would they? With that in mind, now that we know we are far enough away to not provoke them with our senseless slaughter...
Softer than a whisper.
And it is done. That should hopefully make things slightly easier on us as we move forward. Not that it really seemed to mind when we killed these guys, but, better safe than sorry.
Should mind my stab.
Hey, Geyser. He's just coming up to see what I'm doing. But, yes. It is important to take out that eye, because I imagine it's at least keyed to react to specific major events. And today, we're setting the Forge aside for the moment, and instead focusing on taking down the Dwergar.
Not much use for this slag. Nice speckles, though.
Thanks, Auric. Good to know. And not much else from these guys. It does seem like they were primarily here just to give us a heads up on the Forge. Which I do obviously want to check out. It just seems to be kind of a side story not directly related to the Dwergar outside of these guys trying to gain access to it. Oh, let me get our light back up.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
What to do?
There we go. Yeah, it got removed earlier when we lit up that toy chest.
Another mask. The American's leader might still be around here.
I'd say it's improbable, but you've brought it up so many times now that I'm starting to think it's basically guaranteed. As for the stairs, yeah, that seems to lead right up to that catwalk we already partially explored. So we'll hold off on that for now. That does seem to be something separate from the whole Dwergar business. And instead, we'll pop back over and start taking steps to take these guys down. Starting with a particular pair of Dwergards. Don't look at me like that. That's 2 gold. But yes, let's make a quick pit stop here.
Still at it then?
We've got trouble brewing. We'll need every advantage we can get.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Hey, Stickbit, don't mind us. We're just, getting these guys over a barrel.
No one's stopped me yet. Better be cautious.
Aha, interesting. Okay. Not how I figured that would work, but gotta get some use out of that crafting interface, I suppose.
Moving in.
Coming up shorts.
Now we'll linger for a bit, just in case things go sideways.
Shit.
Oh, and also, I did check out the smoke powder reserve. Yes, that was the cache we already raided, which unfortunately means we're stuck with that marker forever, so that's fun.
Leave all day guzzle. No damn justice in that.
Alright, here we go.
No one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
Ah, what a wondrous wall this is. So vibrant, so purple. An excellent example of ancient Sharan architecture. Yes, I could just drink it right in. Really? You didn't notice? Well, I mean, depending on how much these guys drink, I guess that might be normal.
They're dead. Poison. Shit! You did it! What now?
Well, things are probably going to get a lot messier from here, so you might want to find some place to lay low for a while. Trust me, you'll know when I'm done.
I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Really, dude? You could have just done that this whole time? I mean, I guess I can't really blame him for being hesitant. There's a big difference between wanting revenge and actually trying to acquire it, and dealing with the potential fallout. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Magmar's Record. A Dwergar's drinking journal. And now, let us make ourselves scarce.
Don't waste a step.
Away, away! I had naught to do with this mugging.
Human, certainly.
Night 1. Just a few sips of slow spout and I was perspiring piss. Swear to Lajiguer. It was pitch black till the mind flare came, so real I heard its tentacles writhing. Strip, it commanded, straight into my head. And my hands peeled my rags right off like they had minds of their own. Take it, it said next, and held out a dagger, black with old blood. I watched as my fingers wrapped around the hilt. Then came the final command. Carve. I cried out and shook my head. No, no, no! And then shot straight up, sticky with sweat and caked in shit. Just a dream, Pist told me. But it didn't feel like one. More like a memory. Pissed, right, okay, I just got that. Then why call this guy Magnar? Why not call him Sloshed and stick with the theme? Night 2. Kept down a whole mug of it before my head hit the stone. I stood naked and shivering, my right hand gripping that Drugnan dagger. Couldn't move my legs even a finger width, like they were cast in iron. The mind flayer's claws caressed my face from behind. Carve. I screamed and shook as my hand brought the blade to my chest and sliced across it. When my hand removed the blade, the bloody likeness of a mind flayer remained. Woke up in a flash, with Brithvar looming over. Lingering memories of our illithid enslavement, he said, from back when we were dwarf folk. Then he gave me a good wallop for sucking down ale. Drink won't lead no place good, he said. But that shit sure feels good going down. Interesting. Right, of course, that would explain why they're so hostile towards Nere and towards us. Because Dwergar were historically a slave race to the Mind Flayers, which apparently they aren't anymore, at least as of 5th edition. So yeah, it does make sense that they'd react negatively to people with the stench of illithid on them. Oh, Elder Brithvar.
Prick ain't stopped kick. Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeants are ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off him?
What? No. Why would you think we're true souls? Clearly, I'm just a randomly encountered dragonborn.
The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
I mean, I guess you could do that, but you'd be wasting your time because, like I said, I'm clearly not a true soul, whatever that is. Those guys suck.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
Oh, interesting. As that book literally just reminded us, these guys do hate mind flayers. Fine, you got me. I thought I could fool you with my unholy acting talents. But, yes, I used to be a true soul until I found out they were just using me. Now it's time for payback.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
I mean, I'm a dragon, right? So, yes? But I also have it on pretty good authority. You don't have any gold.
Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the absolute glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nere. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nere's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nere. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
Sure, why not? I mean, I was just going to kill him myself, but having you guys along might make it marginally easier. Even if we do factor in the sudden but inevitable betrayal. I'm assuming a standard 50-50 split? Nice.
Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is. But you need to bust Nere out first. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get him to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Sure, yeah. I'll look into that. Obviously, if the Herdmaster was any indication, these guys will definitely betray us. But, you know, at least that way we get to fight them as two groups instead of one. And with any luck, they'll take a few of each other out. Save us the trouble.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
Sure.
Blows Nere out of there. What then?
Then I'll stick Nere up, down, and sideways till he's more whole than flesh. We take his gold. And I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
Do you now? That sounds like the sort of thing you should say after we're out of earshot.
In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Shit, course I ain't sure. I ain't even trust you most days. But we got nothing to lose. It all goes to plan, and our asses get paid. If it goes belly up, we got a scapegoat. It's Nere's game to lose.
Let the poison choke Nere and be done with it, I say.
All that rock thumping and pod pounding wrecked your mind, Brain. Dead or alive, we ain't get our coin till Nere's dug out. Besides, I'd like to force feed him some of that shit he stirred up.
So say your chum blows Nere out of there.
Right, right. So we will stay loyal, at least until Nere is dead. It's after we really have to worry about.
I got more in mind if shit goes down smooth.
Oh, yeah, I know where we are. Yeah, this is the end of the left side of the catwalk. Map of Moonhaven. This ancient map is faded, but the detailed outline of Moonhaven is still clearly visible. This war map offers a detailed plan to attack the village of Moonhaven, encouraging soldiers to kill in merciless silence. Right. Which does, I suppose, finally put to rest the mystery of who wiped out the blighted village. I mean, obviously they had a million other problems too, but it would seem that Ketheric Thorm's Dark Justiciars are the ones who finally put them out of their misery. Which again, does make sense, given the rules that Ketheric Thorm laid out for his followers. To kill a worshipper of Selûne once every 2 weeks, once every 10 day. Some absurdly short period of time. That's a nice view. And a scimitar mold. Also nice. That must be Sergeant Thren over there, overlooking the rubble. And there's our catwalk. Oh, yeah, and that has to be our adamantine forge. With the boat lift track leading right into it. Though honestly, with Featherfall, we could probably just jump in right here. The question, of course, being how would we get back out? Though I suppose we should see what these switches do. Move the platform, I imagine. Yes, okay, that makes sense. So we just plop that right between the two broken edges, and we should be able to vault across. Or not? Gross, please don't. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Right, yes. Yeah, we leave one person over near the levers. The rest of the party goes around, jumps on the platform. Then the guy working the levers can ferry them across. Or I suppose we could just use a mage hand. We do have one on tap. Or shovel, if I had him summoned right now. Okay, so no need to leap across the lava-filled crevasse. That's a much cleaner way in. That's it. We are definitely getting off track. So let's head on down.
But we got nothing to lose. It all goes
Get our first face-to-face with Thren.
If it goes belly up, we can scapegoat.
There's our gnomes.
An outsider. Just what we needed.
Yeah, I'm pretty great. Whoop, careful.
Saw you arriving. Almost put a hole in your boat. Don't make me wish I had.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You're a funny gal. I'll kill you last.
Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
Friend's in a right, ball-egg. That rubble ain't budging, no matter how hard she whips them gnomes. Nere's gonna be pissed. What you want, anyway? Here to yap or looking to buy? Dry land means fresh stock.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's see what you've got. Ooh. Bow of the Banshee. A +1 short bow with blood-curdling emission. Gross. On hit, possibly inflicts frightened. Gain a +1d4 bonus to attack and damage against frightened creatures. Oh, that's actually... I have heard that some range weapons with passive effects will also apply to non-range weapon attacks. I wonder if that's one of them. If it is, it might be worth slapping an Oryx off slot. He does frighten on crit. Jorgorl's Greatsword. A +1 Greatsword with Colossal Onslaught. A once per short rest area strike. Might be fun for bigger fights. Though, oof, that is a hefty price tag. I'll have to think about that one. Not that we can't afford it, I just, you know, I'm a hoarder. Shining Staver of Skulls. A +1 light hammer with light and +1d4 radiant, which means it effectively inflicts double damage. It is a shame that's not a finesse weapon, otherwise I'd seriously consider grabbing it for Shadow or Asterion. But as it stands, I don't really see much use for it. Which is fine, we've already earmarked like 1,200 gold worth of goods here. I'll think on that.
Come back anytime. I'll be here, enjoying the show.
Slaver's Inventory. The book's first page proclaims in bold text: Property, Sergeant Thrin. Hands off. Name, location, status. Beldrin, trapped, ? Larida, dig, healthy. Lunkbug, dig, healthy. Myrna, trapped, ? Philomene, ? Missing. Right. Stickpit, see Magmar, ? Thula, ? Missing. Wellso, dig, healthy, and Wiki, trapped, ? The final scribble is impossible to make out. So a nice little cheat sheet of the people we have to save. That's fun. Obviously, we already know Philomene. And Stickpit, we literally just rescued him. Thula is, of course, our boot thief. And some of these other names do look familiar. I think Myrna was the quarry master back in that gnome camp. And Wellso was her brother. The one she was hoping to groom as her replacement.
You prick's got some nerve.
Not sure about the rest of these guys. I feel like I'd recognize names like Lunkbug. still good to have a list. That'll help us keep track of who we have and haven't saved.
And I'll bleed you dry!
What now?
Hey, hi there. I saw this crazy-looking orb thing on my way in. That's not important, is it?
Scrying eye. Nere says the absolute scryers see through 'em. Watching. Judging.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Good to have it confirmed. Would be a scrying shame if something happened to it. I see you're digging. How's that going?
Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul Nere. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
Those poor geezers. Who poisoned them? Could give her her boots. Collect whatever reward she has to offer. Not like we wouldn't be able to take them back shortly. True soul Nere. Nere is there? Behind those rubble makers? How could this happen?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Nere out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
Yeah, I think I could probably swing that. So, just out of curiosity, what exactly was Nere looking for that was worth putting himself in this kind of risk?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nere said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Oh, see, that's fascinating because, yes, it confirms the Forge was not their target. That was just a target of opportunity. But why would he specify to bring non-believers? Why not people with absolute loyalty? Unless he's trying to do something off the books, as it were. Something beyond the prying eyes of the Absolute. Though if that's the case, then why would there be a scrying eye here? Unless it's not linked to the Absolute? Perhaps we can pry those answers out of him. Any idea how to get him out of there?
Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane.
No, I would not. Look, okay, I'm pretty sure I've got this. Just stand back. I'll take care of it.
Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
Look at that. She is in fact barefoot. That's a nice touch. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get her laced up.
Soldier.
I have to imagine she'll attack us when we make our move on Nere, so... Again, not like we can't just take him right back.
Yes, true soul?
Hey, I notice you're barefoot. That can't be a good idea in a place like this. Why don't you take these boots? I peeled off a dead gnome.
Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours.
Hey, while I've got you here, you ever been to Moonrise? I'm a new soul myself, so haven't actually gotten to see it just yet.
You don't know about the seat of the Absolute? No doubt you'll see it for yourself soon enough.
Cool, thanks, that was helpful. Alright, I'll be back. And our reward. The Armor of Uninhibited Kushigo. Magic clothing with Kushigo Counter. While patient defense is active, the wearer can use their reaction to make an unarmed strike. So, okay, so that's a monk item. Completely useless for us. Which means we will instead be taking the Bracing Band, which grants personal space. After shoving an enemy, the wearer gains a +1 to their armor class until their next turn. A common ring, simple and unadorned, though there is a certain heft to it. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, it's either that or the monk robes.
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry!
We do push people from time to time.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves! They run, you're dead!
Yeah, you think? We'll see how that works out for you.
Drunken trousseau getting himself trapped. Let him suffocate. If the Absolute can't save him.
I like your mask. Very
deep and move.
Very Mad Max. I look forward to peeling it off your corpse. Owned. Okay, so that's all for after.
Shh. I can't focus with you breathing so close.
Sorry, I will breathe elsewhere. Potion of Greater Healing. Owned, so again, we'll hold off. Non-traversable. Oh, yeah, and then there's Kith right over there. So I think we're just about done here. We just have this one little bit up here.
This ain't a show. Go make yourself useful or get lost.
Cool, thanks. Scroll of web. Nothing else of note. Okie dokie. Let's go chat up the gnomes, then I think we're ready for final prep. We'll run a little long. I want to make sure we fit in our near-death experience. That is, after all, our primary goal today. Let me just make sure we're done looting. Oh, owned, really? Who laid claim to this desiccated skeleman? Unfinished sending. Get some distance.
Very well.
Oh, actually. Defaced statue of Shar. And another potential jump path. Albeit a more difficult one.
Looks like someone's not a fan of Shar. Smeared the Absolute symbol all over her.
Interesting. So that does that does imply some sort of vested rivalry between Shar and the Absolute. A hastily scrawled note, intended as a magical sending. It remains unfinished. Seal the lower temple. Grimforge taken by unknown force. Many soldiers, one face. Infernal? Their leader... The note cuts off abruptly. Ink slashed through with blood. Oh, I'll bet the shrine that Nere was looking for is where we'll find that Maragon leader. That's why they're lampshading it so heavily.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac Nere.
Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
Hail, my very subtle friends. I am also part of this conversation. I'm actually here to help. Let's just try to keep that on the down low, shall we?
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Sir, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Soul Nere will... You know what he'll do.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that guy. I've got plans for him, too. His time is near.
Bug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
Well, hey, look, crazy story, but that's actually why I'm here. I ran into her on my way in. She already gave me some powder.
She's all right. Thank the Stern himself. But the others... They'll die in that tunnel, if not by poison, then by Nere's hand.
So, you have the powder? My Beldron will die back there. Blow up that wall, I'm begging you.
Consider it done. Just hang tight for a sec.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Right. So no resting.
Place the powder and use fire to explode it!
Or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Marcus, buddy, what are you doing here?
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks.
Hey, no need for the glum face, friend. I'm here to help. Speaking of which, you came down here to rescue someone, right? So how's that going? Have you, rooted them out?
I thought I was. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of rare-dwells than these iron-hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly Dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good.
Well, fret not, my friend. Your plight has moved me. And to see such large acts of bravery from one so small, it's true what they say. A noble act embiggens the soul.
I thought they'd be easy to outwit. I had an entire plan. Unfortunately, it didn't account for an army of mad Underdark cultists. Nor did I account for some captives to be trapped in with the drow after the cave-in. Too many permutations. Quite the headache.
Yeah, tell me about it. I got a whole head full of permutations. Well, as I said, fret not, my friend, for I am here to help.
Help would be welcome. Whether you're up to the job remains to be seen.
Easy now, friend. Beggars can't really afford to be choosers. But I'll tell you what. Give me a few minutes to do some quick shopping, and then I'll get it done. You will cry no more.
You will. If you are successful, that would be most convenient.
I love his way with words.
Keep digging!
My sister's in there! Myrna! Myrna, can you hear me?
Myrna?
You pricks got some nerve.
That is not how I would have pronounced that.
Nere dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
Alright, folks. Obviously, we're setting up for a fight here. Give me a sec to do some quick shopping and inventory management, and we'll get it on. Be right back. And we're back. Once more onto the breach, my friends. The time is near.
And that goes for novices too. Yes, true soul.
Just got done taking a powder. Let's get this done.
That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out. The slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a rothay in heat.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul. True soul. Finally. You must clear rubble. Spilling poison.
Yes, I was in the process of doing that when you invaded my mind. If anything, you're just slowing me down. But you're Nere, I take it. How'd you manage to get yourself in this situation?
Expedition. Passage trapped. The gnomes are useless. Don't trust Burks. Get me out!
The view through Nere's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures. The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris.
Debris?
While two others lie dead at Nere's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nere's frustration, tinged with rage, as the connection fades.
Alright, this bozo's killing slaves, so let's get in there.
The slowest.
I thought we would just combine it with the rubble, but I guess we just put it on the ground? Oh, yep. Apparently so.
Blast the thing to bits!
Wiggity wham wham wazzle.
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
I hope I didn't just blow up the gnomes who were digging.
Finally. Worthless slaves. Your incompetence has been my ruin.
Nere does not fail.
I'm glad we just hung out and watched that happen. That's cool. I certainly wouldn't have shot this guy in the back of the head the second he started casting. Hi, could we not waste the resources we need to actually get things done?
You care for the weak true soul. Most curious.
No, I'm here on behalf of the Absolute. And it's in their best interest if we do things efficiently and effectively, which apparently isn't really your strong point.
And so you say. And yet the Absolute demands that I cull them. Thrinn, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
I mean, you do realize that... You know what? Screw it. That's your cue, Brithvar. Time to earn your pay.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin, Nere, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nere is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith.
Weren't you, just gonna kill me like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, I'll pass, thanks. Especially if it means you bozos will kill each other. I do wonder if Elder Brithvar will stay loyal if I don't actively choose sides.
Fool. Your silence speaks to your heresy. For the Absolute!
Nope, we're good. Looks like we got Brithvar plus 3 of his compatriots. And we're up against Nere, Thrinn, and 5 other hostiles. Oh, plus we have civilians on the field. Hopefully they'll stay out of the way. But we should take steps just in case. Looks like the gnomes are booking it through that tunnel. So let's get Rex on... No, wait. First we have to get Thrinn off of Rex.
My turn.
Dwergar are dense, hard to push, so... We'll hedge our bets. Let's burn an elixir. We lost 1 gnome to a cutscene. I'd rather not lose more. No one close enough to throw her at, but we'll just get her out of the way. And then Nere, still in the poison gas chamber. Terrible place for him to pick a fight from. Nice. And let's do another.
Soldier.
We'll start herding them towards Brithvar's guys. Alright, buddy. Rex shop. Nice.
Got to keep fighting.
I mean, Rex is almost certainly going to lose that fight, but the longer he keeps them busy, the better. Now let's intervene a spiritual weapon on the other side of this tent here. Discourage them from trying to push through to the gnomes.
Victory awaits.
And Lae'zel. Lay waste. One out. Chatty corpse. And that's two. You know what? Let's get you over towards Bryn's guys over there. All yours, Bryn.
Taking position.
I smell blood.
Hey, not bad. That's fine. Hang in there, Rex. I believe in you. Ooh.
You're in my thrall.
Wicked coercion. I'll pass. Greymon, I choose you. Oh, boo. These things move so slow. And Auric. Gosh, look at all that poison gas. It sure would be a shame if someone were to repel you into it. Oh no! Who could have seen this coming? Nere is not a smart man. Oof. Imperious Rex. It's actually a pretty close fight up there. Though, one good hit and Rex is out. Not really sure what to do with Shadow. We've got this pretty under control, so I don't want to burn spell slots if we don't have to. Yeah, that's fine.
Time to strike.
Where's the fourth one?
All right, Karlach, it's go time.
Sorry, bud. The end is near.
Aye, aye. One, two.
Oh, you survived. Good for you. You got one shot. Better not miss. Hey, free crossbow. Drawer making a panicked exit.
Heretic!
Wow, you did like 3 damage there and deprived me of a potion. Man, tough luck there. And you know what? We'll just leave that last one for Bryn's guys. Just want to make sure they actually whittle each other a little for the inevitable betrayal. What was that? Free throwing axes? I'll take them. Rex, buddy.
Got to focus.
Nere, how you doing? 15 health? Yeah, we'll gently bonk you. And yeah, I guess we'll roll in. Might as well get this done.
This is gonna feel good.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess to avenge that poor gnome.
My little trick.
And down he goes.
Knees high.
He was not near as tough as advertised. Ah, just out of range. Hey, come on, don't waste bombs. Ooh, nice.
There's a
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra too, like I promised. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in.
Wow, I've got to say, I'm actually kind of shocked you're not immediately double-crossing me. But tell me, my friend, what are your plans for the gnomes over there?
Clan property. They come with us.
I was afraid you might say that. But why bother? The Underdark's a dangerous place. You just lost half your troop. In their current condition, they'd really just slow you down.
You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with the lashings. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses!
Good on you, Brithvar. But what's got you so worried about Moonrise?
Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General, Nere called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
The General, huh? Well, gosh, Brithvar, you have gone above and beyond to give me no reasons to actually kill you, so I guess I can't, in good conscience, do so. Good for you, bud. Go on, get out of here. And on the bright side, this also means I don't have to kill Kith. That would have bummed me out.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, folks. Mission accomplished. The Duergar dealt with, the gnomes freed, mostly. Is Brithvar a merchant now?
Peldron.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, mission accomplished. So I feel like this is a good place to call it.
Not right.
God.
We'll hit the pause button for now. We'll take care of our usual off-screen bookkeeping, and we will pick up here next time. As we're gnome free.
I'm here now.
See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, CrowkingLoR, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, Theory V23, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.
Nere does not